Good evening, City Council members. We're very honored to be able to speak to you again the second time this school year. And so tonight I've brought something very special to you. We have a really wonderful fifth grade class, and we have a fabulous fifth grade team. And they decided that instead of doing the traditional state report that everybody in fifth grade usually does, you know, you assign a state to each child and they research it and they come do their report, and there's like a packet they fill out. It's kind of old school and a little bit dull. Our teachers are very cutting edge with technology, and they decided they would do something a little bit different, and so they came up with something called the Compassion Project. And it's like something you might see maybe seniors in high school doing, but at the fifth grade level where the students are 11 years old, 10, 11 years old. And so one of our young teachers, Mrs. Steiner, is very much into technology. She's our technology coach at our school. Got the kids excited doing the Compassion Project. And so I'd like to have we have just a 4-minute video. We'll show you really quick, just as a taste of what the students did. So it was 103 fifth graders, each did their own Compassion Project. And then I have this lovely, wonderful young lady, and she can answer some questions about the technology she used and how she went about doing her project. Okay?
Hi, I'm Layla, and the Compassion Project is something that everyone should do, like little things, but we don't. So it kind of teaches you and opens your minds to how kind of like cool the world is and how you can help.
It doesn't hurt anybody to be nice, and during the Compassion Project, it was very fun to do.
Maybe while it's loading, and I think maybe it's kind of a big file, maybe while it's loading we can have our student talk a little bit, because you're going to see her in just a minute. It's okay if I move the mic just a bit?
Hi, my name is Loretta, and I am in Mrs. Steiner's class, and I'm a fifth grader. And it was very fun to do this project because you got to see smiles on people's faces, and doing something good makes you feel really, really good inside, and doing a good deed doesn't hurt anybody. And mostly this project was to do something and to help somebody with a lot of compassion, and do it with a lot of compassion, and it was a really fun project to do. And we all got to present, and we got to present to our class, and our teacher was very happy that we did this project, and she was very surprised by how a fifth grader like me can do such a big difference. My project was, I went to a dialysis center and gave the patients donuts and treats, and when I was doing my project, the reaction was that they had smiles and they were very thankful and they had a lot of joy. They said thank you, and it was very fun to see the reactions, and it was just it had a very good feeling. It made me feel very good inside to do this project. And I also got the doctors and nurses, I also got them donuts to give the donuts to the nurses and doctors as a reward for all their work that they've done.
I'm not as techie as Loretta's teacher, but from what I understand, the boys and girls had to have an idea of their project. Is it still on? Go on.
But nobody's lost her.
Mine's still working.
Anyway, I'll talk loud. It says it's on.
Or maybe move up to this.
Yeah, you can move up to the main one, maybe.
So the technology that we're trying to use in our school district is not just using an iPad to replace a worksheet, for example, or drill and kill practice worksheets. We're trying to use technology, and this is a philosophy that our superintendent, Dr. Kimberly, has brought to us, and we've actually had recent training from Apple, and it's how to use technology to help students to create something new entirely. And so I think this is an example of the right direction of that. So I've got Loretta here so she can answer too if you have questions. But the students were to take photos and to put them on a Google Drive for a Google Slide account. And can you imagine 103 fifth graders as teachers managing all their projects? They were, texting, I don't know how to do it. My granddaughter's in 5th grade, and I was asking her about it, and she did her entire project on her phone that she has at home. And so, and Loretta maybe can answer how she did hers, but anyway, they somehow got all of this technology to create this new thing. And so it's pretty exciting. So nothing paper pencil, all using technology. And then in the classrooms, each student presented using an Apple TV in the classroom. They pull it up on their iPad. The teacher throws it up there via the Apple TV. So it's pretty exciting stuff that's going on in our technology department as well. You want to say more about technology?
Yeah.
How did you do yours? What did you use?
Well, at my house, I have this iPad, and I downloaded the Google Slides app, and I put on the teacher's account that she told us to use, and I just started doing my project from there, and I took the photos with the iPad so I could put them into the slides, so that way it would make it more easier instead of doing all this other stuff that would make it more confusing and complicated.
Very good.
So one of my questions was how many students, but you said 103.
It's about 103 is what we have.
And so Loretta, did each student pick their own project, or was there a team of 5, or?
Each student picked their own project, and they had to present it. They had to do an oral report in front of the whole class.
Oh,
And
there she is. There you are.
that's a great shot.
Natural, Loretta's a natural.
Seeing people smile
Here we go.
and saying thank you made me feel really, really happy about doing this project.
We'll just let it run while you're standing there.
When I think about compassion, I think about showing that you care and people who are loving and caring. And this project helped me understand that, because when I was going to the seniors' home, then I showed that I cared for them, and I did really enjoy this project.
Compassion doesn't matter if you just do it just to make you feel happy. It's what you make the person you make them happy and yourself. It's not just all about you.
Hello, my name is Marco, and when I see around me, I feel like there's not enough care in the world, and I feel like we need to have compassion for other people, and we need to be kind to the seniors, the homeless, or anybody out there who needs help in the world. So I feel like this compassion project that we did was really nice to do, because we're only 5th graders and we did this by ourselves, And I feel like there should be more people to do this, so I wish that there would be more care in the world. And yes, and I really enjoyed doing this compassion project.
Hello, my name is Blair, and I like doing this compassion project because compassion means to me a lot, and it made me feel nice, and I like it because it makes other people feel nice inside too.
While doing this project, I realized that when you do something nice, you don't really have to expect a reward. It might come to you, but you don't always have to expect anything.
So you can see there was a wide variety of projects, 103 different ideas. And I think the thing that puts this over the top for me is that the students did something that will be a lifelong lesson about how service-oriented learning and giving in a community can empower them to make a difference in the world. And like I said, these kids are only 11 years old, so that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, very
Any
good.
questions for Loretta or for me?
So what, Loretta, do you think you'll do it again, maybe next year?
I'm really hoping that I can do it again, so I can do this compassion project again because it made a big impact, and seeing the people's reaction, it made me feel really, really happy. And I really hope that I can do this again and that more people can learn how to show compassion and do stuff that they're caring for other people.
Very nice. Very good. All the other things?
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.